Hello, everybody. This is Bernie Strom, and welcome to Field of Dreams Baseball here on my YouTube channel. Today, we have a special program in which we are going to sim 1 week's uh, gameplay. Reason we're doing that is to keep our Field of Dreams on schedule. I do the broadcasting along with a few other people, but no one else is scheduled to broadcast tonight. So, in order to finish off our month of June on schedule on Wednesday and keep us up to date, I am simming the games from where I left off yesterday until the end of the week. So let's go see what we have on the schedule. In the Win Division, D-Gens leads by 4 games over Lehigh. Liverpool, a half game over Hagerstown. 2.5 over Manchester. Mid-Michigan, 7 games over Brooklyn and Marshfield. Vegas, 3.5 over Edmonton, 5 over Chicago. First game today will begin on the 8th. We will end on the 14th, and that will leave the 15th through the 22nd, the 22nd through the 30th for Tuesday and Wednesday for anybody who wants to broadcast. I don't see anyone on the broadcast at this time, so we're going to start it anyway, and people can pick it up on a replay. Okay, Washington at T-ville. 5-1 T-ville. Johnson over Hacker. Babe Ruth, home run number 21. He leads the league in home runs. Hagerstown defeats Maplewood 7-0. Santana over Cheney. D-Gens in first place by 4 games, and they defeat Manchester 5-3. Arietta over Granke. Granke a disappointing 3-6 on the season. Keltner, home run number 13. Edmonton at Chicago. Chicago defeats Edmonton 12-4. Kovaleski over Mosley. Moving on to Liverpool at Philly. Liverpool wins 13-0. Marichal over Sale. Home run number 12 for Mike Trout. Hadley Lake at Amazing. Hadley Lake is defeated 13-5. Amazing wins Hamels over Faber. Lehigh at home against Cleveland, and Cleveland upsets Lehigh 5-1. Walsh the winner, Brown the loser. Castillo went 4 for 4. St. Pete at Mid-Michigan. Mid-Michigan with a 7-game lead, and they win 7-6. Morton over Jeffress. Cabrera went 4 for 4 in that game. Dallas at home against Long Island. Long Island wins 7-4 in 11 innings. Wagner over DePino, home run number 10 for Dickie Thorne. Cutter Historical comes by and is in the chat. Chico's at home against San Francisco. Chico's loses 6-2. Tiant the winner. Johnson, that's Walter Johnson, the loser. Upshaw, home run number 4. Chico's is now 28-27. I know that my friend Buckshot is disappointed with his team's performance so far this season. Marshfield at home against Brooklyn, and Brooklyn defeats them 8-6. Padres over Win. Davis home run number 15. Tijuana at Lancaster. Tijuana 7-6 victory over Lancaster, who started hot and has been on a losing streak ever since. Carlton over Rixey. Kravitz home run number 21. Florence at Vegas for a doubleheader. Vegas wins the first game 5-2. Davenport over McDermott. In game number 2, Florence comes back to defeat Vegas. They split the doubleheader. Sane over Simmons. Hartley, home run number 2. We go on to the 9th. Steve Tate comes by. I'll do my best for you, Steve. T-ville at home against Washington. 6-2 T-ville. Trucks over Burns. Hagerstown at Maplewood. Hagerstown wins in 12 innings, 12-10. Necro over Page. Hubbard, home run number 9. Manchester at Degens. Degens now 5 games up in their division. They win 3-2 over Manchester. Douse over Price. Ramirez, home run number 12. Edmonton at Chicago. Edmonton slightly a half game ahead of Chicago in the Fire division for second place. Chicago defeats Edmonton 15-8. Bull over Bonham. Chicago now moves into second place, 4 games back. Liverpool at Philadelphia. Philadelphia wins 6-4. Key over Shore, home run number 11 for Jackson. Amazing at home. Hadley Lake, 2-1 losers to Amazing. Caught the winner. Vaughn, loser, home run number 17 for Mike Schmidt. And here you go, Steve. Lehigh at home against Cleveland. Lehigh wins 11-7. Cy Young with his 12th victory. White takes the loss. Willie Mays, home run number 15. Mid-Michigan now with a 7-game lead, still 6-1 over St. Pete. Keuchel over Davies. Bonds, home run number 9. I think that's Bobby Bonds. Dallas loses to Long Island 5-4. In 11, Keeson over DePino. Bell, home run number 7. Chico's tries to win a game against San Francisco at home and a successful 14-4. Philippe over Lanier. Ortiz, home run number 14. Marshfield shuts out Brooklyn 9-0. Denny over Andujar, home run number 14 for Prince Fielder. Tijuana at Lancaster. Tijuana defeats Lancaster, who extends their skid. Neff over Russell. And the final game today, Florence at Vegas. Vegas wins in 10 innings, 5-2. Waddell over Reynolds. Dawson, home run number 19. He had 4 RBIs. On to the 10th as we check the standings. Degens 5 games over Lehigh. Hagerstown a half game over Liverpool. 4 games over Manchester. Mid-Michigan now 8 games over both Brooklyn and Marshfield. Vegas 4.5 over Chicago. 5 over Edmonton. St. Pete at Michigan. Mid-Michigan, sorry. St. Pete wins the 3rd game in the series, 8-2. Davis over Gibson. Brooklyn at Marshfield, the 2nd and 3rd team in their division. Brooklyn scores 20 runs. Antonelli over Lemon, home run number 11 for Machado. Washington at T-ville. 7-6 T-ville win in 11. Dorish over Barajas. Patco, home run number 4. Hagerstown at Maplewood, 5-2 Hagerstown. Sarmiento, 5-2 over Bedrosian, home run number 13 for Wagner. Manchester at Degens. Degens on a roll, and they continue 11-3 winners over Manchester. Feller over Ford. Ramirez, 4 for 5, 3 RBIs, 2 doubles. Edmonton at Chicago. Chicago has beaten Edmonton the first 2 games of the series and is now 3 in a row. Apier over Drysdale. Colavito, home run number 7. Liverpool over Philadelphia, at Philadelphia. And I predicted it because Liverpool did win 6-2. Kluber over Rogers. Trout, home run number 13. Amazing at home, facing Hadley Lake. They are 10-5 winners. Marmot over Hubble. Schmidt, a home run, 2nd straight day, number 18. / Deep Gaming in. Thank you for stopping by to watch the simming. Lehigh, 10-2 loses to Cleveland. Harper over Luke. Guerrero, 4 for 4, 2 RBIs, and 2 triples. Long Island at Dallas. Dallas defeats them 14-3. Maddox over Porterfield. Thomas, home run number 9. Chico's not doing well, hoping a winning streak is in his near future. Defeats San Francisco 4-3. Haddix over Pfeffer. Carter, home run number 12. Tijuana facing Lancaster. Tijuana is taking the first 2. They sweep it. Lancaster falls to 500. Alexander over Sabathia. Tijuana wins 5-2. And Florence at Vegas. Vegas squeaks by Florence. Boddicker over Rijo 4-3. Off to the 11th. Sunday, the 11th, only 3 games. Dallas at home against Long Island. They shut out Long Island 5-0. Ryan over Schmaltz. Harper, number 10. Washington at home against San Francisco. San Francisco beats them 7-1. Clemens, the winner. Tesreau, the loser. Home run number 17. He hit 2 of them. Williams. And Chico's at Lehigh. Chico's shuts out Lehigh 8-0. Seaver over Halliday. Steve Tate isn't happy, but my friend Buckshot is, and we go to the 12th. As we peruse the standings, D-Gen's now 6.5 over Lehigh, starting to open that up a little here in mid-June. Hagerstown still only a half game up on Liverpool, although Manchester's fallen to 5 back. Mid-Michigan's holding steady with a 7-game lead in the water division. Vegas holding steady 4.5 over Chicago. And a full slate of games here on the 12th. Chicago hits the road at Florence. They continue their winning streak 8-6. Quisenberry over Reynolds. Home run number 6 for Gordon. That was in 10 innings. Manchester at home against Maplewood, trying to turn their fortunes around. They do not. Maplewood defeats them 3-1. Schultz over Soto. Mid-Michigan at Hadley Lake. Hadley Lake, a winner 5-1. McConnell over Verlander. Home run number 7 for Camilli. Brooklyn at home against Amazing. Brooklyn wins 3-2. Perry over Lee. Tijuana at Edmonton. Edmonton on a losing streak, and Tijuana keeps them there 13-2. Hughes over Rolbeck. Irvin, home run number 3. T-ville at Cleveland. T-ville 9-5. Pierce over Welsh. Home run number 13 for Galarraga. D-Gen's trying to keep their hot streak going, but Hagerstown beats them 7-6 to Culvey over Lavelle. This game went 12 innings. Wagner, home run number 14. Marshfield at St. Pete. Marshfield scores 23 runs. Sounds like a football game. Garcia over Jenkins. Home run number 12 for Doby. Philadelphia at Long Island. 7-1. Long Island wins. Palmer over Lee. Home run number 15 for Heilman. Liverpool at home against Dallas. 10-1 winners. Kershaw over Vance. Washington at home, hosting San Francisco. Washington wins 5-4. Rashi over Tiant. Home run number 5, Harold Baines. Chico's trying to make it 2 in a row over Lehigh on the road, but Lehigh shuts them out. Brown, the winner. Bender, the loser. Freehand, home run number 4. Lehigh wins 5-0. Lancaster makes it first game of a series at Vegas. And they defeat Vegas 3-1. Scott over Hunter. Johnson, home run number 4. We move on to the 13th. Maplewood at Manchester. Manchester gets out of their slump 15-6 victors. Wilsey over McMurtry, home run number 15, Keltner. Tijuana at Edmonton. Edmonton's slide continues 4-3. 10 innings. Carlton over Tony, home run number 17 for McGuire. T-ville at Cleveland. T-ville wins 4-3. Dorish over Walsh, home run number 25 for Babe Ruth. Marshfield, St. Pete. St. Pete wins at home 10-6. Cueto over Archer, home run number 7 for Ducky Medwick. Liverpool at home defeats Dallas 8-4. Marichal over Tannehill, home run number 10 for Braun. San Francisco at Washington. San Francisco wins 10-7. Pfeffer over Hacker, home run number 4 for Doyle. Mid-Michigan, Hadley Lake. Mid-Michigan squeaks by 4-3. Morris over Faber. Camilli, another home run, 2 games in a row. Home run number 8. Brooklyn at home 7-2 winners over Amazing, Erskine over Hamels, Berra. Home run number 10. That's Yogi Berra. Chicago on a hot streak at Florence, and they lose 2-1 in 12 innings. Nathan over Brock. Hartnett, home run number 5. D-Gens also on a hot streak at Hagerstown. Hagerstown wins 12-11. Candelaria over Laval. This game had Cobb hit his third home run for D-Gens. Long Island at home against Philly, 5-4. Philly victory in 10. Messerschmitt over Casilla. Wright, home run number 10. Chico's at Lehigh again, and this time Chico's is shut out a second game in a row. Lehigh 3-0. Victor Brown over Walter Johnson. Klazuski, home run number 6. And to end the 13th, Lancaster at Vegas. Vegas squeaks by Lancaster in 14 innings. Davenport, 9-4. Wolfgang 0-1. I want to check this box score because 14 innings would indicate to me. No, they brought Davenport on in relief. I was checking to see if he pitched all 14 innings, which he certainly has the ability to do so. However, that game went 14 innings, and Davenport wins in relief. He's now 9-4. We head to the 14th and the last day in the sim, and we will go over the standings when this ends. Maplewood at Manchester. Manchester wins 9-8 over Maplewood. Hoffman over Stewart. Sisler, home run number 7. Mid-Michigan and Hadley Lake. Mid-Michigan, another squeaker, 6-5 over Hadley Lake in 11 innings. Stanley over Hankey. Tijuana at Edmonton. Edmonton trying desperately to end this losing streak, and they do, 5-4. Bonham over Alexander. T-ville at Cleveland. T-ville shuts them out, 5-0. Trucks over White. Ernie Banks, home run number 12. Chicago at Florence. Chicago clobbers Florence 15-1. Hoyt over McDermott. Home run number 3 for Hendrick. D-Gens at Hagerstown. D-Gens trying to win this game, but they lose. Hagerstown 11-5 winners. Spahn over Arietta. Lajoie, however, hit home run number 24. Philadelphia at Long Island. Philly the winner, 4-1. Sale over Bumgarner. Sorry, my eyes are a little blurry. Simmons home run number 8. Liverpool at home against Dallas. They win 6-4. Shore over Necro. Home run number 8 for McGriff. Washington at home, hosting San Francisco. They defeat San Francisco 10-3. Burns over Lanier. Chico's and Lehigh again. What will happen? Lehigh 3 games in a row over Chico's. Young 13-3 over Philippe. Home run number 13 for Wilson. Lancaster at Vegas. Vegas defeats Lancaster. Lancaster now under 500 as their skid continues. Simmons over Russell. Robinson home run number 10. Brooklyn at home hosting Amazing 2-1 winners. Brooklyn row over Schilling. Manouche home run number 16. And the final game in today's short broadcast of 1 week of simming, St. Pete defeats Marshfield 4-3. Davies over Denny. Tobin home run number 6. That concludes 1 week of simming. We're now on to the 15th as the resets. Let's see where we stand. Hagerstown leads Liverpool by a half game. Manchester falls to 6 back. In the Win Division, D-Gens loses a little bit of ground. They're only 3.5 ahead of Lehigh. Lehigh making some progress there in that last series. Vegas, 4.5 over Chicago. Chicago's on a winning streak. Let me check that winning streak for you in a minute. Tijuana in third, 6 games back. Edmonton, 7 games back. Let's check Chicago because they're on a little bit of a streak. Let's see how they've been doing. There it is. Since May 26th, they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 3. They are 14 and 3 in their last 17 games to overtake both Tijuana and Edmonton. However, they're still 4.5 games back in the division. Mid-Michigan loses a game this week to Brooklyn. They're only 6 back. Trispeaker leading McGee for the batting leader. Home run title so far is a battle between Ruth and Lajoie, 25 and 24. Ruth has the lead. Chase and Lajoie tied for the run batted in lead. Cobb, couple of stolen bases ahead of Tim Raines. ERA, Kershaw for Liverpool leads the ERA race. He is slightly ahead of both Seaver for Chico's and Hunter for Vegas. Lehigh follows with Brown and Young. And Boddicker is also under 2.5. Wins, Young at 13 for Lehigh, and Vegas has Hunter with 11. Quisenberry and Gossage tied for the leads and saves. Team batting, San Francisco, D-Gens, and Chicago lead the way. Team pitching, Vegas, Chicago, and Liverpool. Chicago is in both the top 3 in pitching, batting, and leads, as you see in fielding. And they're a surprising 4.5 games back. However, they're doing well. I expect them to stay there the whole race. I want to thank everybody for stopping by. /Deep Gaming, Steve Tate, and Cutter Historical. Thank you for coming by. I know it wasn't terribly exciting without a game, but we are now on schedule. We are through the 15th of June. We'll zip this up, put the file up. If anybody wants to broadcast tomorrow, the file's available. If not, we'll come on tomorrow and do another week. And on Wednesday, I will do a broadcast and do a couple of games if no one else wants to do it. This is Bernie Strom, wishing everybody a happy Monday evening. See you tomorrow.